Welcome back, trainers, and we have quite an amazing video in store for you right here. So we're going to be showcasing my Shundo Conkeldurr. It's going to be level 44, but something else is going to be stealing the show briefly in the beginning of this video, and it is going to be this level 49 Giratina that this trainer has. All right, I don't, whatever. However people get it, who cares? It's the Wild West. Look at it. Look at it destroy my Snorlax. It has Dragon Tail. What? Okay, the Wild West. Is that the way it is going to be, guys? Let's get it. So they're going for a Shadow Ball, still doing a decent amount of damage at that level 49. Dragon Tail just destroying us. This is crazy. So when people are able to actually get Giratinas at level 50, well, the Snorlaxes are going to be having a little bit of trouble if it does have Dragon Tail. As you can see here, we do have it at a normal speed. We'll get it back up to ×2 speed after this. I just wanted to slow this down so you can slowly process what we are all seeing here, because you've probably never seen this before. I'm encountering more and more level 50 legendaries that you can potentially have, I suppose, but not necessarily. But yeah, that was crazy, right? So there you have it. It's not quite over yet. Down goes the Snorlax, in comes the metagross. I figured this is our best bet here. We're just going to have to shield them up and we'll, farm them down. And that's the only thing we can do here with the bullet punch, because counter's not very effective with the Conkeldurr. But man, this Conkeldurr is crazy. Now, why not say Machamp? Well, Machamp works fine. We just wanted to test out Conkeldurr. Now, the trick is that its charge moves are going to just be, destroying the opponents. Simple as that. They're not like, Cross Chop or a Rock Slide, although those hit hard on Machamp Shadow. But Conkeldurr, it's not messing around. And as a Shundo, it's just a complete flex. We just need to get it up to 50. Now, if you are having a little flashback for this team that I'm using here, yes, it is a team that I used to get to Legend before, so it is a legendary team, all right? Despite not having any legendaries on it, it is going to be definitely one of those teams that really helped a lot of people out back in the day when I came up with it. So continuing on here, we'll get into the full commentary. I just wanted to let you all see that Giratina absolutely just crazy, right? So I'm thinking, I'm going to lose this. There's no way I'm going to beat this stinking guy. My Snorlax couldn't even take that thing out, but Conkeldurr is coming in clutch for me here. It's like, nah. You bring me into the arena, I'm not going to just let you lose like that, buddy. You put a lot of work into me getting me to best buddy and getting some of these XL candies, so I got your back, and it really did. So let's keep it going. That's not the only thing. It's going to be taking things out. All right, so we have a good lead. Going to see good leads, bad leads, all kinds of leads. So they're swapping into Garchomp because obviously that's not a position that they want to be in going up against this beast. So they're going into their Garchomp, shielding up our first dynamic punch. And when you could only imagine a completely maxed out Conkeldurr, just crazy. So we let it go through, absorbing it. Unfortunately, we do have energy on the Conkeldurr. We have to be quick whenever we do use that, but it's not useless because a dynamic punch or a stone edge is going to be doing a lot of damage specifically to whatever we're attacking. Anyways, we're going in here with the Snorlax, good old trusty here, and I think we may shield this up and farm down. Have a superpower ready for the Mamoswine. Kind of spaced out on what it was for a second. Gonna have to hit that as soon as possible because they may have a avalanche as well. So we're getting a shield and swapping into our Conkeldurr. Unfortunately, we don't have enough to take them out, so we just go down. They are shieldless at this point, though, so we are actually going to go ahead and let this Snorlax go down because we have a completely, full health metagross back here. So they're swapping into theirs instantly. This is absolutely not going to be an earthquake because we had ours in first and we weren't at it. So we're calling their bluff, letting it go through, going for earthquake and saving the shield for the Mamoswine, which can hit us with the bulldoze. And they already know, since we called the bluff, they're not winning that one. So moving on to our next opponent here, folks. And I'd like to say, I think we got to 200,000 subscribers. A few people here and there probably like getting together on Discord or whatever group that they're in saying that they should go mass unsubscribe to get it under 200,000, which, do what you got to do. I don't care if we make it to 200,000 or not. Content is going to get up regardless. So anyways, yeah, we hit that milestone up or down. It'll eventually just go past and not go back down. So anyways, we're in here up against Kyogre and we're getting a shield. Great. Good stuff. And I think we're going to go ahead and let this go down. Come in with Conkeldurr and farm down. If they want to bring back the Dragonite, we're going to go ahead and go Stone Edge. And that's going to be their last shield. And then after that, we're going to swap into our metagross to start farming up. And we should be good at for whatever they have, right? Since the Kyogre is now gone as well. So we're going to go for Stone Edge. They're shielding it up, swapping into metagross like we said. And they have a Landorus in the back. So this is actually okay. We need to look out for the Earth Power. But we're still going to hurt them quite a bit because, well, ground takes neutral damage and it is also flying. So they're going to probably go superpower at this point. Oh, it's a Stone Edge. Okay, that threw me off. It doesn't matter, really. I don't think. We still had this game in the bag. So looking good. We're going to go ahead and go for the Meteor Mash. And yeah, simple as that. I think we're going to get hit by a Hurricane and swap into our Conkeldurr just so we can finish it off with it. It's the start of the show, and we're taking out that Dragonite with a fighting type counter. Let's get it into the next battle here. What are we going to be seeing? Shundo in the lead every single time. We're met with a Shadow Metagross swapping into their Mewtwo. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Metagross. Now, I keep on screwing this up, to be honest with you. I should probably be going with Snorlax, because Shadow Ball is going to be one-shotting us if they're level 50. You know, everybody's got a level 50 Mewtwo. I'll have mine in, you know, give me a couple of days. I'll have a level 52. I mean, you know, it's easy. Just stack up rare candies, no problem. So, yeah, Snorlax is probably the better option, unless they have Focus Blast, right? So we're just going to keep going with the Meteor Mash to go inside Strike, and got a shield. Back in with their own Metagross here. So we need to get to that Earthquake, and we're getting there. Expecting a shield, and I don't remember if we let it go. I think we do, because we could just bring in our Snorlax or our Conkeldurr. But that thing is really loaded up on energy. So yeah, we definitely want to just let it go, because they're just going to hit us with another one. And this is great. They are shieldless. Bringing in the Conkeldurr to shield up this next Meteor Mash. Let's see if they want to swap. Oh, we're letting it go through, absorbing it. Okay, good call. And they have a Togekiss in the back. Wow, I was on point. So really in the zone here for these battles. Going for the Body Slam up against the Togekiss, which is their last Pokemon here. We will be able to outpace it, especially with the shield, no problem. We're going to shield this up, and I do believe farm down so we can take out that Metagross with 2 superpowers. Got to take the energy and store it. Don't use it. Sometimes you just got to know when to not. So we're going to go superpower here, and another superpower, and taking the win. Oh yeah, looking good. This team is freaking awesome. I love it. Still performing well, even in Season 8. I do believe we came up with this team in like Season 6 or something like that. Into the next battle, and got a bad lead up against a Dragonite. We're going to go ahead and instantly swap into our Snorlax here. Not quite the hard counter, but something that could handle it to some degree. Getting to that Body Slam. They definitely have a Dragon Claw. They're building up extra energy here. And we get to another one. Oh, they wanted to catch with their Excadrill, and not very effective Body Slam. Very nice, very clever. So this is a pretty good situation for me. We're going to go ahead and let this go. And we survive with freaking a couple HP, and we're able to get to our superpower. This probably really annoyed them. Getting off our superpower and taking out the Excadrill, they decided to let it go down and hold on to their shields here. They're probably thinking we would just go in there and farm them with the Conkeldurr. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Metagross at this point up against the Dragonite, and we're looking absolutely amazing with that Excadrill out of the way here. They're just hitting us with a bunch of Dragon Claws. We're just going to go ahead and let these go through. Oh, Draco Call. Oh, wow. We were really on point here. Bringing in their own Metagross. Going to get off this Earthquake here. No baiting. We're just going to go straight for it. Bringing in the Conkeldurr to start putting on the pressure and to get the shield. Once we get the shield, beautiful. We can go for the Earthquake on our other Metagross. All right, we're looking good. Now, the only problem I was thinking at this point is if they build up a little bit more energy than they need to take us out, and then they'll be able to get to a Earthquake, but it doesn't matter because we have a shield, and even if they bait us here, there's no way they can get to an Earthquake as well. So, good game. So they're swapping to see if they can catch an Earthquake. That would have been their win con, and they back out realizing, yeah, they didn't throw, and I took the win. Alrighty, moving it on to our next opponent here, folks. We're going to be met with another Dragonite. That's pretty coincidental, seeing that it's also shiny. So crazy. Anyway, swapping into our Snorlax, we're going to kind of do the same thing that we did before here and see how it all plays out and what they do have on their team. They're taking the Body Slam, and except for this one does have Dragon Tail instead of Dragon Breath. We're going to go ahead and let this Dragon Claw go through, and we will shield this up. Or not. Oh, okay, yeah, I kind of remember this now. I was thinking, just going to let it go. Come back in here and farm down with Metagross. And let this go, of course. Absolutely a Dragon Claw. Alright, and plenty of energy with 2 shields left. And we're looking okay. We still have a Conkeldurr. Let's see what they have in the back there. Got rid of the Dragonite, which is kind of threatening to the Conkeldurr. They have an Excadrill. We're going to go ahead and go for Earthquake. And then I do believe swap into our Conkeldurr as soon as we can here. And what do they have? It is a Kyogre. So this is actually a good situation for me since I have 2 shields. So I'm hoping, alright, to let that first one go through. Sweet. But those waterfalls are sure doing a lot of damage. Now, what I'm hoping I can do here is farm down. And then once we do get the shield, when we go for the dynamic punch, then we can maybe take them out with the metagross. Is just a meteor mash. I don't even think we have to get to an earthquake because we're going to be doing some counter damage here. If I do stay, I don't know if I switch instantly. Okay, now we swap. Okay, good, good. And go for the meteor mash. And what I'm... Okay, I don't know. I should have just went for Earthquake, to be honest with you. Because now they're going to be building up to 2. And I think I lost. Yes, I think I did lose. See? Yep. Should have built up to an Earthquake. So there you go. I got a little too comfortable. That was my game. But hey, they pulled it off by farming up extra and playing it well at the end and making a comeback. Well done. Into our next battle here. We're going to be... Oh, it's just another battle lead for the Conkeldurr. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Snorlax. Save swap here. And they're going to be bringing in their Garchomp. Okay, that's fine. As long as it's not a fighter, right? A fighter or a... Yeah, that's pretty much really it, right? That we're really scared of. Anything with counter, a Haxorus or something. So this is a fine situation. Okay, so what we can do is we got a shield already. We're going to bring this down as low as possible, and then we'll go in here with our Conkeldurr and farm down, expecting them to bring back the Togekiss. We'll go for a Stone Edge, hopefully getting a shield out of them, and then bringing in our metagross, and kind of like a same situation in the beginning of the video, we'll be clear of shields with our metagross to do whatever we want. So we're going to go ahead and let this go through. It is an outrage, unfortunately. We swap, and the Conkeldurr has 1 HP. Remember this. And it has energy for Stone Edge and a Dynamic Punch. I'm going to have to be very careful on how I play this because if I try to throw it in to use a charge move, it will be taken out with a quick move before I can do anything. So I do believe the only way to get this off is throwing it in. This is going to be like a 10%, I don't even, probably like a 4% chance of throwing in my Pokemon as they are going to hit a charge move and getting off my charge move. It's going to be incredible timing. Let's see how it works. So they have their Togekiss out here, okay. Ancient Power Bait. Oh, any health, I need it. I need it at this point, so I didn't care what it was. So we're going to go ahead and go for the Meteor Mash, and we're going to have to swap right when they use their charge move right now. So that's it. That was it. Otherwise, it would have been toast, boys and girls, and we're taking the win. Hitting all those bubbles, making sure we get that excellent with the Dynamic Punch up against the Melmetal with about 2 HP because, you know, no mercy. And finally, we have a good lead up against Excadrill. They're going to be swapping into a Mewtwo, and we're going to finally go into our Safe Swap Snorlax correctly up against Mewtwo swap. And they're going for a Side Strike because they probably have Shadow Ball, which is not very effective. And yeah, this is a good matchup. Side Strike hurts, but the lick is really adding up here. And we don't have to shield up the first Side Strike, as you can see. We will have to shield up the ones after that, but they are kind of pressured to shield up as well because we're really doing a lot of damage, and Mewtwo's not a tank like Snorlax. Going for another Body Slam. They don't want to use both shields 1-to-1. Bringing in their Gyarados here, which is perfectly fine. A little bit of a hiccup in the situation because both of the Pokemon that we do have are not going to really want to see that. So we're going to go ahead and swap into our Metagross here and start figuring out the situation. They got an Excadrill up there, so that's great. We're going to go ahead and swap into that, and we're going to go for the Meteor Mash here, hoping that they shield up, and they don't. They call it. They are pro. They're pro. They're either calling or counting, and that's all I got to say. Good job on that again. The people that do that, man, I got respect for you. So what are we going to do here? Obviously, Conkeldurr. Not Snorlax. Okay, why are we doing this? So we can do this. Put on the pressure because they're trying to farm up extra. And that's why they shielded up, because they have energy. Okay, well played on my end. Got to make a recovery here. And what's going to go on with the Gyarados? Well, it doesn't really matter. The Gyarados can't take us out unless it has... I don't even think Hydro Pump, honestly, would completely KO. It may, but it doesn't matter because it has Aqua Tail and it doesn't have Hydro Pump. Gonna go for Stone Edge and take the win with our showcase Shundo. Let's... Oh, they did not like that. All right, folks, on to the next battle here. All right, and we have another garbage lead up against Togekiss. Okay, here we go with Snorlax. What's with those leads, man? Oof, it's really frustrating here. So another swap with a Garchomp. Okay, this is the Master League XL. So, you know, the meta is condensed to about 10 Pokemon. I'm not complaining about it. I mean, if I don't like it, I don't play it. Go into the regular Master League, or if I want to play the Element Cup of blech. Anyway, love the Master League Open here. Alright, but anyways, they are not able to quick move us down. We're getting to another body slam at just enough health. I love it, and we're getting a shield, but they farmed us down. They got a lot of energy. So we want to go in here with Conkeldurr, and, I mean, we could farm up. They don't get off their charge move. That made me laugh. Sorry. It's like, oof, it's really unfortunate. So they instantly swap knowing that we're going to do this and bring in a Mewtwo, and it instantly snapped. I was thinking, I'm going to shield everything up. I don't care if they bait me twice. It doesn't really matter. Simple as that, right? Because we've basically won if we've done that. So shielding the next one up, expecting a Shadow Ball because they know they're going to go down now. And what I could have done here was farm a little bit more before I threw this. I don't really need to because Togekiss is behind here. We're going to be able to outpace it. And taking the win with our metagross. This team is freaking awesome. I love it, folks. Give it a shot if you got the XL candies, or you can use it in the regular Master League, I suppose. Just look out for those legendaries. And we're met with another... How many horrible leads? This is good, though. Let's go. Let's make a comeback. This just shows you how good this team is. And they're swapping into their metagross here after their Dragonite did build up plenty of energy. Gonna go ahead and go for a body slam, and they let it go through. And we're gonna go for a superpower, and they're probably gonna shield it. Yeah, you know it. Okay, so not quite able to build up to another one. Don't feel like shielding this up. Even if I shielded it up, though, we still would have been in a pretty good position, still doing plenty of damage. But I decided to just let it go for now. We're gonna go ahead and bring in Conkeldurr, and I really want to counter it down, to be honest. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up because Meteor Mash hurts a lot. And if we can farm this down, we'll be looking pretty peachy key. And we are able to. Wow, that's something there. So expecting the Dragonite, we're going to go ahead. I think we let it go, yeah. Because we know we'll survive. Getting off the Stone Edge here. Can we get the last shield and then swap into our Metagross and just take over this whole situation? They're letting it go. We're still going to swap, and they have our Excadrill in the back. Okay, so... Alright, I'm just going to go straight for this. See if we can get a shield. No shield, calling it. Wow, some really professional people here just holding their ground or knowing exactly how many bullet punches I'm getting through and understanding this whole system. And we're going to go ahead and shield up this. This is how it's going to work. Do you think we're going to win? They still have a Dragonite, right? Right? Conkeldurr says, I don't care. Like I said, I got your back. And I say, Conkeldurr, you're amazing. Alright, so influx of Conkeldurrs incoming in the Go Battle League. Into the next one, another horrible lead. Great, let's make a comeback. Let's go. It's not going to be a good battle if you don't have a bad lead. Alright, I guess. So they're swapping it to Excadrill here. This is fine, we'll let this go through. Build up to 2 superpowers and let them have it. Or no, yeah, this thing farms a little too much. I didn't want to gamble too much, so letting it go. And we're farming down. What? What is the plan here? Gonna go ahead and go body slam. We're already in an amazing position here. And bringing back Dragonite. Now this is all bonus. I don't care if they could, gain 100 energy. It doesn't matter. And we're going for bot. Oh man. Okay. All right. We're just golden. This is just golden. Obviously, we're gonna come back in here with Metagross, and they're swapping into a Swampert. So they're putting all their chips on their Swampert here. Hey, I can't blame them. They're next legend. They got the outfit to prove it, and a recent season as well. So let's see what they have to offer for us here with that good lead, right? With that nice lead. And we're going to go ahead and bring in our Conkeldurr. And I do believe we let this go through. Yeah, no, never mind. Not quite letting it go through yet. I had a feeling they might try to go for like Earthquake or something. And yeah, I would have done a lot of damage. That is a thick boy over there. So we're going to go ahead and... What is going to happen here? We let this go through. Hurricane, son of a gun. Are you kidding me? That's okay. We're gonna work through this. That Swampert still has energy, so we can't shield. All right. In comes this, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna win CMP, and we're gonna take the win with the Metagross. I'm sorry, Conkeldurr. He took that one shot to the face with energy too. Man, that sucked. Anyways, into the next battle here in a good lead. Finally. All right, Excadrill. Let's get it. So we are not shielding up. Not at all. If they retreat, we'll retreat with energy, and we're still perfectly healthy over here. Maybe they were trying to catch, but we're able to actually get it. Are they going to shield? Letting it go. I figured that's what their best course of action was going to be, is to just let it go, come in with a Togekiss. We're going to bring in the metagross. They're going to swap into their Mamoswine. We're going to bring in our Snorlax, and we're looking good. Because the metagross can handle the Mamoswine, Mamoswine's not going to really be able to come out of this with energy, because it's going to be kind of forced to throw it onto us because we're threatening it as well. And then once the Togekiss comes around, we'll be able to just, handle Togekiss with metagross. Right. So let's see how this plays out. So we're going to go ahead and shield this up. At this point, I wasn't planning on shielding up the Snorlax, but I figured we have the energy. Let's just put on the pressure. Might as well. And they're bringing in their Togekiss here. That's perfectly fine. I don't care if they gain the farm. Still holding on to their shields. I think at this point they realize it's over. So they're not trying to, save their shields for the last second for the metagross, because there is no shielding at metagross when it comes to Togekiss. So you're just going to get farmed down. Good game. And we have a friend of mine. This guy is on my friends list. So sorry about that. We had a good lead up against his Melmetal. And he's swapping into his Yveltal. Let's go. We're going to go ahead and go for Stone Edge. Conkeldurr said, "Bring it on, boy. This is what I've been waiting for all my life." All right, good job. Let's get it. So we're going to go ahead and shield this Focus Blast. Good call. Yeah, because his other charge move is going to be Dark Pulse, which is not very effective. We could have survived that. Focus Blast, on the other hand, would have done a lot. He is shieldless. We're going to go ahead and swap into our Snorlax to absorb this. Hopefully, it's going to be a Dark Pulse, and it is that. Excellent. Our Lick is really not doing much damage at all, so we're just using Snorlax as the charge move absorber and to put on pressure, because, well, metagross does not want to see that either. We could do neutral damage with our steel moves, but the dark moves are doing a lot of damage. We don't really want to see that. We got it out of here. Perfect. They're going to be forced to throw. All right. They bring in a Dialga, and I go for Body Slam. We could have went Superpower. And you know what's crazy? I think Conkeldurr. All right, go, buddy. All right, never mind. I thought I was... Yeah, okay, never mind. So we do swap into our Metagross. What I was going to say is this whole team is essentially weak to Conkeldurr, and we really didn't even use it that much. Yveltal, I guess, but I feel like it could have got more play up against the Melmetal and the Dialga here. But I guess I had to make a intelligent swap into our, Metagross so we could keep it alive, and just in case. But anyway, we're just tearing it up over here. Sorry, my friend. Sorry. Yes, we got our friendship bonus after this, and we're getting to Earthquake and taking the win. Conkeldurr really put on the pressure for that Melmetal to swap into Yveltal, and then we just went to town because it's going to be part dark. Into the next battle, we're met with a Sylveon, a horrible lead. Oh, let's go. I love it, actually. Probably entertaining for you guys. They're swapping into their Theron Landorus. And we're going to go ahead and go Body Slam because Superpower is not very effective. They could jeez. They could hit us with Superpower. Super effective. Non-stab. Tripping over here over my words. And I think we may shield it up. It's a Stone Edge. Okay, it's another Stone Edge. And I think they did that yeah, now they're going Superpower. They were trying to get our shield. We survive. This Snorlax surviving with 1 HP. Let's go. And we're getting their second shield. We swap into our Conkeldurr. Why? Because we're going to farm it down. We're going to let this Stone Edge go through. We're going to let the charge moves go through. We farm down the flying type. They lowered their defense and attack. In comes Sylveon. And I realized, hold up. Why did I swap? Oh my gosh. Now I got to go up against this Sylveon here. But it's okay. We still have a shield. We're going to go ahead and bring on our Metagross and farm this thing down. What do they have in the back? That's the mystery. We're going to come out of this with energy. They're hitting us with a Moonblast. Nothing happened. It is a Mewtwo. Getting a little nervous here. And I'll show you especially why I get nervous even more. And right about here, I swap and they gain even more energy. And I'm thinking, great. They're going to take me out. But Metagross is just a boss. They go straight for Shadow Ball. We take him out with the Bullet Punch. And down goes Sylveon. And we take the win. Looking good with the bad lead. This team is just a monster. Into the next battle, we're going to be met with a Mewtwo. Another absolutely nightmarish lead. We're swapping into our Metagross. Now, yes, we didn't mean to do that. Miss swap again. Should have went Snorlax. They're bringing in their Landorus and doing a lot of damage with our Meteor Mash. Think we may let this go through or shield. Oh, letting it go through because we can survive, but we will shield this up. Okay, very good. Farming down. We are down a shield. Mewtwo can't farm us down. It's going to be forced to throw. I don't even think Scythe Strike would take us out quite yet at this level of health, but it may actually I don't think it will even yet now. No, it will. Okay, never mind. Take that back. Bringing in Snorlax here, and now it's time to have a little fun. So we're going to go ahead and let this first one go through. I do believe if we can get this thing out of the way, Conkeldurr can have some fun. And yes, I was correct. This is such a good position to be put in. You see these XL Melmetals all over the place. They're good. You know, you can't blame people for using them. They're amazing. But boy, being in this position is just so nice. Superpowers, they're not going to cut it. I'm sorry, but they can spam you out. That's pretty much what they can do, is just keep hitting you with superpowers before you're finished. In comes the Mewtwo. We go for the dynamic punch here. They're getting the shield up. Okay, sounds good. Bringing in the Snorlax, going for a body slam, and we're going to be taking the win. Folks, are you kidding me? This is such an amazing team. Going to go ahead and shield up this charge move here, and then a couple more licks, and we're taking that win. All right, got a few more battles for you. If you haven't quite yet, make sure you hit that like button. It really does help me out. Subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and we had a good lead. They're swapping into Kyogre. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Snorlax. If you're just listening to this with the audio, the lead was a Melmetal. They swap into Kyogre, and we bring in our Snorlax. Going to go ahead and go for Body Slam here. Letting that first surf go through, holding on to our shield. And just going to town with those surfs and those licks. Going to go ahead and go for another Body Slam here. Or Waterfall. Sorry. Waterfalls and licks, right? I get Waterfall and Surf mixed up quite a bit because they're kind of like the same. Yeah, anyway. So, what are we going to do here? Let this go through. Farm down. Yes, I thought they were going to be able to get to 2. It was like, it's a pretty big farm. Bringing in a Mewtwo. Going to go ahead and go for Stone Edge. Conkeldurr doing its best to do damage to that thing, and we're going to swap instantly into our metagross here, expecting a Shadow Ball. They could go for a bait, which probably that's what they're going to do. Shadow Ball. Nope, they're straight going for the Death Shot. And we are farming down. We don't care. I'm going to shield this one up again. No problem. It is a Side Strike bait. That's fine. They have a Melmetal back there. That thing cannot take us out, even with 2 superpowers. So we're perfectly fine. They're letting it go through. And I have essentially won this battle. I would suspect they're going to shield the Melmetal now. But the Conkeldurr, I do believe... No, there's nothing they can do. Yeah, no, it's a Rock Slide. All right, we swap into our Conkeldurr to just absorb this. What I thought I was going to do is take them out, to be honest. And then I was going to take out the Mewtwo with our Conkeldurr, but that wasn't the case. And I thought I screwed myself, but I'm able to bullet punch down. I thought they were going to be able to get to a Shadow Ball somehow. But they used all their energy already before they retreated. Next battle, we're met with a metagross. This is a medium. We CMP, well, they win. We get to the charge move at the same time. So what I'm going to do this time, I was trying a little experiment. I'm going to go ahead and swap to catch it. So basically making them waste their energy and catching it with a not very effective, and then holding our energy with Conkeldurr. Let's see how that helps us out later on. So they're going for a Sand Tomb, lowering our defense, of course, and we're just going to go ahead and continue on here. And they hit us with 2, so yeah, not looking too great. Letting them both go through. Conkeldurr is loaded up on energy. We're going to go ahead and throw that immediately. Don't think it's going to quite KO that level 50 Garchomp. Nah, definitely not. And what are we going to do? Call a Sand Tomb bait? Yeah, we're going to call it. So good call on my end here. Farming them down. We're going to swap out of this thing so we can refresh that. They're bringing in a Snorlax, and we're looking pretty good, I would have to say. So, yeah, it's going to play out this matchup. Using our first shield, going for a Body Slam. Do they want to use their first shield here? And they're letting it go through. Still holding on to that shield, folks. Are we going to be able to pull this one off? We'll see. We'll see. Go for a Dragon Claw. And we are going to go ahead and hit that Body Slam now. And we're getting that last shield, finally. A Dragon Claw can't quite take us out. Well, I think we can survive. Please tell me we do. Oh, yeah. No problem. Easy. What am I thinking? Gonna go ahead and hit Body Slam. And did you see what happened there? Did you see how I didn't hit that bubbles? Remember that. Watch this. Watch this. I wanted to farm with Conkeldurr, but they swapped. I didn't realize I had energy on Conkeldurr. And Dragonite comes in and finished me off. And we essentially gave them the battle by undertapping. Lovely. Thank you for watching, and take care, trainers.
So you're finally here. Fantastic.